Hey guys, welcome to a brand new trailer review, and today I'm talking about the trailer that just came out like 5-6 hours ago as of recording this, and it's the Beauty and the Beast trailer. Now this is the first official trailer. Before I talked about a trailer that came out, and that was more of a teaser trailer. This is the first legitimate trailer, and we get to see a lot of cool stuff in this trailer, so let's break it down. First, let me start off by saying that I love the fact that Disney changed just this tiny little thing. I'm not sure if a lot of people will notice this, but in the beginning title sequence, when they do show the castle and the stars shooting over it, they actually changed it to the Beast Castle. Typically it's Cinderella's castle, but they changed it to the Beast Castle, which was a really nice touch. It's obviously very different from the Cinderella castle. They can look pretty similar, but this one looks pretty authentic. They have like the full courtyard with all the trees and like all the pathways and everything, and it's really, really cool, and it's a really small, very minor, nice touch that Disney added to this trailer, and I think it was pretty genius. I also really like the opening prologue song, like that sort of piano-ish. I'm not entirely sure what the instrument that's playing, but it's actually the prologue, an updated version of the prologue from the 1991 cartoon. And it very much fits the tone of this movie, and it's creepy, and it's mysterious, and there's just something weird sort of about it, but it's also really pleasant to hear. I think it's probably one of the best songs that I've heard in a movie in quite a while. That one and like the Wonder Woman like theme song from Dawn of Justice and her own movie. I think those are the two main like awesome songs that are in movies right now. And I think it just fits the tone and the style of this movie very, very well. And it just adds a lot of ambiance to the entire scenery and everything that's going on in this film. Then we get a couple of quick shots of some various things like ruined paintings and Belle's dad getting captured by the beast, and a couple of other things, quick setup stuff that we don't really need to know. I mean, a lot of us are familiar with the story, so they didn't really have to explain or tease some things that really are going to happen in this movie. They're just like, this is what we did. I hope you like it. That's kind of what they did. They changed some minor things like how Belle's dad sort of gets kidnapped, I guess, by Beast. But really there's not a whole lot of changes, but I like the way they sort of quickly showed you some things that probably a lot of people are interested in. A quick little concern that I do have is Kevin Kline's role as Belle's father, Maurice. Not that there's anything wrong with Kevin Kline, I just wish there was a short fat guy that was kind of like Bumblebee the same way in the cartoon. But I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm sure he'll do fine in the role. Then we get a quick look at Beast actually in action as he comes in and talks to Belle about, trading places with her father. And she's very shocked by his appearance. And I mean, how could you not be? There's a giant wolf monster standing there keeping your father prisoner. So I mean, how could you not be at least a little bit shocked? But I mean, it plays off very authentic, and I like that a lot. It's just a quick shot, but we really get a real good look at Beast for just a second, but we do get to see a little bit more of him in a few minutes. Now Beast looks at Belle in the magic hand mirror, I guess that's what's called, the little mirror that he has that can show him Belle or his true love or whatever you want to call it. Then we get a couple of quick shots and some dialogue of Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, and Chip. And it's pretty freaking awesome. I can't say anything bad about it. It looks pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see the full movie version instead of just like a couple quick clips. Like I've already watched this trailer maybe about 3 or 4 times before I shot this video to really get familiar with it. And I am hands down blown away with some of the CGI work and stuff that the directions that they've really gone with some of these characters. I love all the designs. I like Lumiere especially. I've always liked Lumiere the most out of all the sort of moving animatronic, anamorphic, whatever you want to call them. They come to life people, objects, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there's a word and I can't think of it right now. I've been up since 3:45. Anyway, I love the fact that the choice that they made with Mrs. Potts and Chip. Now, Mrs. Potts and Chip are going to have like painted faces as part of like the design of their tea set, which is going to be the part that like as their eyes and how they talk and stuff like that. I think that's an extremely creative decision. Like they could have made a really weird decision, but it just looks and feels so authentic, and as weird as that sounds, that believable that these teapots could be human beings or were human beings turned into these objects. And I just think it looks really cool. It's visually stunning. Even like the most basic stuff, it looks really awesome. And I like that it looks so practical at the same time. It's not like they tried to morph a face on top of the teapot and stuff like that and just make it look weird. They really went the extra mile and took the tiny little details, even if it was minor, as far as like making Mrs. Potts and Chip's face be part of like the tea design on the actual teapot and teacups. It looks authentic and it feels real. And then we get a couple of quick other shots, like Beast saving Belle from the wolves, then Belle finds the rose. Then we get a first look at Gaston, which is played by Luke Evans. And to be honest with you, he's on this scene that we see, he's like, let's kill the beast or whatever. That's probably way later in the movie. But in a few minutes in the trailer, or a couple seconds, whatever you want to say, there's the shot of him in the bar. And I cannot wait for Luke Evans to sing the Gaston song. I can't wait to see how they portray that as the live action version. I'm really excited for that. And I can't wait to see also Josh Gad as his little sidekick, whose name escapes me at the moment. Li Fu, that's his name, or however you pronounce that. I can't wait to see their chemistry and see how they interact with each other, how that big Gaston bar song is going to go. I really am excited for that a lot, and I really hope that goes over really well, actually. Then as Beast is giving like this inspirational speech about being who you are, Belle falls in love with his library, if you know what I mean. They get dressed up and dance, and of course the riot comes for the Beast, and pretty much that's sort of where we start getting most of our quick shots, so I don't really want to analyze it too much. But it's mainly focused on like the final battle between like Gaston and Beast and how it struggles for Belle, and she's running around the castle and he's fighting around like the ledge, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff. But I mean, that's kind of a bunch of quick shots that happen. It doesn't really focus on one thing. Then to close out the trailer, we see the rose, one of the petals falls down, and we get the very slow, emotional version of the Beauty and the Beast song, and it's beautiful. I can't lie. It's an awesome song. It's an awesome rendition of the song, and I can't wait to hear it, the full version, because we've only heard it in the trailer so far. I can't wait to hear the full version and what other songs. I've heard there's supposed to be some new songs for this movie maybe, and maybe some of the classic ones as well. I really can't wait to hear some of those, but this movie looks beautiful overall, and I really can't wait to see it. But what excites me most is the fact that they didn't shy away from anything in this trailer. The fact that Disney was like, we know you've seen the cartoon, it's been out for 25 years, this is our live action updated version. You know, look at these various scenes that people are so familiar with. Probably they showed every single scene in this trailer, I think, were scenes that they decided, these are the scenes that people are going to be most concerned about. These are the ones that fans are most concerned about seeing the live action version of. So let's really show it off. Let's give them a quick glimpse, whether it be like Beast and Belle dancing in the ballroom, and it's just like a quick shot from like up above view of them dancing around the ballroom. There's just a bunch of very fast shots that they're like, yeah, we did this. Look at how we improved upon what we already had. And they're not afraid to shy away from it. And I really like that and really appreciated that. So it makes me even more excited because they know they have a good product. They know, Disney knows that this is going to be a successful movie, that people are going to want to go see it. Of course, Emma Watson brings a lot of fans from like Harry Potter and all that other stuff, which is another massive franchise. So being able to bring her fans in as Belle, all these other fans of all these other actors, and of course all the Beauty and the Beast fans, whether you're the person that saw the original cartoon growing up as a kid, whether you've rewatched it 1,000 times, whether you're introducing your kids to this live action version, no matter what you're doing, you're probably going to love this movie. I have a feeling that I know I'm going to love this movie. I pretty much trust, for the most part, trust the Disney live action adaptations because of the Jungle Book. And they did such a great job with that I feel like it's going to be successful no matter what we do. And although I'm worried about some stuff like Lion King and Aladdin maybe down the road, I'm pretty excited for this movie. It looks awesome, it sounds awesome, and I can't wait to see it. So those are my thoughts on the Beauty and the Beast trailer, number 1, technically. Let me know. I'm going to leave a link down in the description box down below, so be sure to click that, check it out. Come on back here and let me know what your thoughts on the trailer are, or if you've seen it already, what you think about this movie. Is it going to be successful? It's going to be successful. Don't comment that. Ask me something, I don't know, something related to what your thoughts are about maybe performances or something else like that. The visuals, if you're concerned about anything, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, be sure to hit this big subscribe button right over here and check out my previous reviews for Doctor Strange, as well as my 100th video, which were 5 facts about me. That was a fun video to shoot. Also, be sure to stay tuned because I'm going to be shooting my Moana review actually right after I cut this video right here. So be sure to stay tuned for that, which I'll be posting in the next couple days. Guys, thank you again so much. You really are the best, and I'll see you in the next one.